This is a heat exchanger. We call it here on the box the HAFC vaporizer. That's really a misnomer. To vaporize gasoline, you need 374 degrees. And this is going to fit on your radiator hose. So you're going to wrap this on the radiator hose, wrap it with header wrap. You're going to put some aluminum on it so that you can hold the heat in, wrap it onto the radiator hose, and in your gas line, you'll send your gas line directly into this end and back through here. So you're sending your gas line through a heat exchanger that's wrapped onto your hot radiator hose. Now it's not going to get 374, but it'll get about 200 degrees Fahrenheit. This will not vaporize the fuel, but it will preheat the fuel. So your fuel is now being preheated as it goes in. Now, one of the other things that people have known for a long time is that if you take magnets and you put magnets on your gas line, you're ionizing your fuel as it goes in. When you ionize it, you line all the molecules up, and as the molecules come into your engine, they burn more systematically, and you get more of a full burn out of it. Now, this right here is the only, to my knowledge, the only heat exchanger that is also magnetic. It's made of aluminum, and to have magnetic aluminum is quite weird. So, but actually, this not only is preheating your fuel, but it is also ionizing your fuel. So preheating and ionizing your fuel, sending your fuel into the engine so that the conditioner can further break it down, vaporize it, and it can be mixed with. Now, as your computer senses a richer fuel, it then reduces the amount of fuel that you're putting in because you're already rich. So when you're running rich, you don't need as much fuel. Now, speaking of the computer, you do have a problem there because the computer is designed to protect General Motors or to protect the manufacturer and to have your fuel do what they want it to do. Well, we have something that's enriching your fuel so they can reduce the amount of fuel that you got. But if it runs lean for a long enough period of time, your computer figures this out and says, wait a minute, somebody's probably doing something weird here. And it puts your car over into full rich. When it does that, yes, you enjoyed good fuel economy for a while, but all of a sudden, where's the fuel economy at? Your computer has said, no, we can't have this. So we've designed also a little sensor that we can install on your car. You have O2 sensors that are measuring the oxygen content in your catalytic converter. So we've designed something that is going to send a signal back to your computer, and we're going to change the set points with this little device. We're going to change the set points so that when your O2 sensors sense that it's too rich or too lean, it's going to go back and tell the computer things that are in your favor. In other words, we're not going to keep them set at the place that the automotive manufacturers have them set where you waste a lot of fuel and you use, of course, all the fuel to build up sludge and destroy your engine. Instead, we're going to set those set points at a place where it works for you. This little device right here will fool your computer and keep your computer online so that your vehicle's online so that you'll continue to enjoy your savings for a long period of time. Now, as I've already said, this is a system that we put together. We did not intend to build this system. And the only reason that we did build this system is that we discovered with our pre-ignition catalytic converter that we could close the loop on an engine and revolutionize engines in general, internal combustion engines. We want to take the time to fully develop that pre-ignition catalytic converter. You only get one chance to make a first impression, and we want to come out and be able to eliminate the exhaust system on your automobile. So because of the inconvenience we're causing you, having to wait a little extra time for us to fully develop this so that we can take your exhaust system off and throw it away, we thought that we would try to bring some interim measure for you so that you could get some fuel economy now. This is not as good as the pre-ignition catalytic converter. As you notice, it does some of the same things that the pre-ignition catalytic converter does, but we're not creating a plasma, and we're not anywhere near as sophisticated as the PICC. So we just reached out there and took some of the well-known energy-saving devices, put them into a kit, so that we, in convenience for you, could give you some fuel economy while you're waiting. And whatever you pay for this, whatever you pay, 100% of that can be applied to your pre-ignition catalytic converter when your quote is ready. So this virtually, ultimately, if you get the pre-ignition catalytic converter, will not have cost you anything. And while you're waiting for your catalytic converter, you can get that 50% to 100% savings. Well, that's our little kit. The first line of defense against your own battle in the war on fossil fuels. As I have stated, your PICC quote is in process. It will come with details on the expected mileage and extra engine life. We are confident that we will perfect all aspects of that technology before year's end. This HAFC kit is available now. We hope you will allow us to get you involved in both of our solutions as a two-step process for ultimate savings. Of course, the PICC will be more expensive, but we expect to have financing available in which the fuel savings will greatly exceed the monthly payments. Both solutions will pay for themselves and give you immediate relief upon installation. This kit may be all you can afford, and if so, we will be glad we could help. Our representative will be contacting you with the price of this kit, and you can calculate whether or not the guaranteed 50% minimum increase in mileage justifies the cost. If you get the higher 100% savings, there should be no question about fuel savings. The neat thing is that it is guaranteed. And if you move on to the PICC, whatever you got will have been absolutely free. You cannot beat that. Thank you for your interest in helping us free America from our dependence on foreign oil. Our representative will be contacting you soon.